The end of the week is upon us. What's good, internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to Fire Promoter in Fire Pro Wrestling World on the PC. We have several championship matches happening on the show today. Year 4, February 17 million in the bank, and we had some folks here who wanted some more money, right? We had 3 folks here who wanted some more cash money. That was R-Truth, one half of your VFG Tag Team Champions, gonna pay Truth more money. That's what's up. We had Nemesis, who might be losing his spot shortly if he can't get his whole act together here in Freaks and Peaks. He's being paid way too much for what he's currently worth. And the third one was the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, who I'm hoping to loan out again to Monday Night Raw. But Jinder here making a very slim amount of money, so I'm not too worried about paying him more. He's fine. We got some new deals happening with sponsors. That should all make up for it somehow, some way. But here in the beginning, first thing we do, as usual, is offer a freaking contract. And I just want to hire somebody who might want to work here. Rey Mysterio, how much would you charge? How much would it be to get Ray doing good lucha things here in VFG? He's concerned his style does not match ours. That's not a problem, Ray. We'll deal with it. But 30 grand. Mysterio, what do you got? Rey Mysterio has signed with VFG. Aw, hell yeah. Our scouts are garbage, but let's take our scouts here, send Shin Bito here to America and scout me a showman style in America and give him 6 months and have him go make an offer. Carlos, we could use some hardcore from Latin America, and we'll give him 7 months and have him go scout and make an offer. Because, you know, whatever, man. At this point, I have 17 million in the bank. I can spend a couple grand on scouting that's going to fail over and over and over again. So, is there anybody else, seriously, anybody else who wants more money? Dante. Not happy. He's so popular, and he wins all his matches just about. Dante wants to get paid more, so Dante can get paid more. He's up there. I mean, he's not Bray Wyatt level, but he's certainly up there. Training center, it's all good except for the lounge here. Could use some repairs, and I'm going to leave that alone here for today, end of the week. Obviously, the expansion looms, but again, I don't need it yet. Merchandise, yes, I need merchandise. Let's get some 25 grand of t-shirts here, right? We'll put the money there for this week. But we don't need much else in terms of what's going on with our things. We still have spots on the roster open. Several of them. There are still 4 spots on the roster. We are an A in America, and man, we are 90% strong style. Trying to keep those expenditures light for the end of the week. Let's hop in here to our event. Who can we invite for this end of the week event here on the show? Geralt. Sick. Pentagon Jr. is a good deal usually, and he agrees. Bandito, $800. Not interested. Man, I want to get in somebody who does work that lucha style to fight Mysterio. But so far, Rey Fenix, lucha styles, not interested. Like, come on now. Somebody rush? Come on? Yeah, not happening. Also, why is Killian Dane in Latin America? I just noticed that. What is happening with Killian Dane with that whole thing? I don't know. Bushi! LIJ forever! Not returning my calls. Oh, look! It's Damien Sandow. Imagine that. Somebody scouted Damien Sandow. Interesting. Bone Soldier. Can we, with our new deal with AEW, invite some all-elite talent? Not Dustin Rhodes. He is damaged in the legs. Good God almighty. Do they have anybody who's lucha style here in AEW? No. They have no luchas at all. let's invite Darby Allin, one half of the junior tag champs, along with Joker. Darby Allin, book for the show. Okay. And why not get Ricky Starks for $1,000? That's a good deal for Ricky Starks. Okay, book the event. Let's go. Now, with the mods, I had the option to say, I'm going to want to say all matches here are normal, but the main event might just be something a little bit different because the mods allow for that bit of business. The main event for the illustrious BFG Heavyweight Championship will be Bray Wyatt defending against the Beast, Brock Lesnar. That is happening. 1/3 of the 6-man champions here. Beastie Boy versus The Fiend. That's going to happen. Now we also have our junior, Luigi, defending against the Burger. That's right, it is a green-on-green fight. Cheeseburger versus Luigi. In some tag team action playa, the VFG Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Cold Hard Truth, will defend against Royal Pain, which is Bowser and a King Corbin. So they want vengeance for having Bowser get put out of action there in that last match that these two teams had together. We also have a grudge match, right? And this might be essential for the future of this faction. Is going to be Kratos versus Nemesis. If Nemesis cannot beat Kratos, he will be ejected from Freaks and Peaks. He has been the weak link, as Kratos and Sheamus have been carrying this faction. So if you can't get it done in this match, Nemesis, you are done in Freaks and Peaks. Let's bring in our new talent here, Rey Mysterio, who now works for us, Lucha Royalty, and Mysterio will fight Darby Allin. That would be an absolute banger of a match, and I would love to see that in real life, but it's probably not going to happen. So, who else did we hire here as a freelance type person? Pentagon Jr. is in here, doing his thing with Dante, because Dante got to be here as they're getting paid more money this month. Alright, were there any other personal issues that needed to be addressed between people on this card? I don't know. We'll take Sheamus, though, who deserves to be on the card, as he has been doing pretty good lately. And that fella, Kazuma Kiryu. So Sheamus and the Dragon of Dojima should be a hot matchup. Earlier on in the card, we got to put on Ricky Starks here and have him go one-on-one with somebody. Perhaps Waluigi, perhaps not. Let's see who we got. Waluigi is a BL. We'll put in Ricky Starks and Waluigi. That'd be a funny match. We got two more matches to book. So let's throw on Banjo. Banjo goes head-to-head with the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. And your opening contest will be non-title Joker versus Liger. Making that happen. There we go. Two former champions happening on the show. A 10-match full house. 40,000 seats filled up. $60 a pop. Man, we are killing it here with these shows. Will we see new champions today with a trio of title matches? Confirm the card. 600 grand for this whole shebang today. Let's proceed. February is popping early in the year. Okay, Joker versus Liger. What do we have? Open it up strong, you guys. 96% Joker beats Liger. Joker is 18-8, whereas Liger is 3-10. Terrible record, but hey, he's a superstar, so we keep him. He's important to have. Jinder Mahal versus Banjo. Maharaja versus Bear. What's it going to be? Just knockdown, drag out. And Banjo, the Oklahoma Stampede, 98%. and Jinder Mahal loses to a bear. So Banjo, perhaps, he's been on a definite streak here, might need a shot at the title. Can we put a belt on the bear? We shall see. But Banjo is 3-2, whereas Jinder is 8-14. Waluigi versus Ricky Starks. Please keep delivering here with this show. 92%. Ricky Starks beats Waluigi with the Buster Keaton. So, Waluigi, where you at here? We got 14-11. Kiryu versus Sheamus. I imagine a knockdown, drag out, perhaps a bro kick, perhaps a burning hammer from Kiryu. Again, whenever I watch him, he can't win with it. Whenever I do a simulation, he wins with that match. I don't understand. I don't get it. But that puts Kiryu at 24-10, and that puts the fella Sheamus at 12-11. This card, though, keeping it above 90 and killing it. Okay, Dante versus Pentagon Jr. Can you do some awesome stuff here and keep this going? 90%. Dante moves. Dante wins the match. So Dante is 17-5. And Pentagon does not work here. So there we go. Now, new hire, Rey Mysterio versus Darby Allin. What can they deliver? Will it be good lucha things? 85% Frog Splash. Rey wins it in his debut and beats Darby. So, cool. I'll take it. Okay, Kratos versus Nemesis. Can Nemesis retain his spot in Freaks and Peaks, or is he getting the boot because, you know, he's been the weak link here thus far? Or will Spartan Rage put him away? The Dragon Clutch from Kratos knocks off Nemesis. Sorry, Nemesis. You are no longer a member of Freaks and Peaks. So, Kratos, 14-2. Nemesis is 3-7. He just can't get it done, folks. He's a big monster, but he's too slow, and he's just not delivering for that faction. That dominant heel faction part, he just keeps eating pinfalls. So, ain't no good. And that leaves us with 3 title matches. Your BFG Heavyweight Tag Team titles. Will the Cold Hard Truth retain, or will Royal Pain be on top once again? And it is retain. The auto kicks from Sub-Zero taking out King Corbin, and still your BFG Tag Team Champions, the Cold Hard Truth. Sub-Zero is 6-8. R-Truth is 7-8. I feel like once I paired these two, they haven't lost. So sometimes you got two guys in singles who are floundering, and you make them a team, and they just do great. So fan-freaking-tastic. Now, so far, no one has been able to stop Cheeseburger. But can he defeat the VFG Junior Champion, Luigi? It is a green versus green fight at this Full House show. Packed audience, packed attendance. What do we have? Will we see a new Junior Champion? We will! No one can stop Cheeseburger. He beats Luigi. He is your new VFG Junior Heavyweight Champion. Cheeseburger is 3-0. No one has beaten Cheeseburger. Luigi is 10-8. Like, match quality here, not the best, but look. New champion crown. You love to see it. Which brings us to our main event. The VFG Heavyweight title. Brock Lesnar challenging Bray Wyatt. And if I did the mods here right, it should be a Texas Death Match. So let's hope this all works properly. And let's get it moving. Now, Texas Deathmatch in Fire Pro means that you must pin your opponent for a 3 count, and then they have to stay down for a 10 count. So 3 count, then 10 count, no DQ, everything is legal. Texas Deathmatch in Fire Pro. Your challenger, Brock Lesnar. Your champion, The Fiend. This should be a knockdown, drag out, to be sure. This should be a bloody affair, to be sure. Can The Fiend defend again successfully? Retain that VFG Heavyweight Championship? That, my friends, is the question. Here we go. It is the F5 versus the Sister Abigail. Spinebuster! Choking out Brock. It is Mandible Claw versus German Suplex. These two men, both super dangerous in the ring, and have a number of tools at their disposal, and there's no DQ. So they can get as wild as they want. It can get as out of control as you might expect it to be with these two in the ring. Shoots him off, misses the strike, and just a slap across the mask of The Fiend. What will Brock do? Fall away slam when matched with the otherworldly power of The Fiend. No German Brock, sorry, denied. Was not allowed to happen, right? And choking him out, because it's all legal here. The chokehold is legal in a Texas death match, but he must pin him for 3 and then get a standing 10 count after that 3. So it might go on for a bit here. It just might. Or we could see a number of F5s and just put him away early. I don't know. All things that happen here, it is still too early to call this matchup. So can the power of Brock overcome the insanity of The Fiend? That is the question. Big bear hug from Brock. Hugging that boy. Okay. Fiendy fighting back. Fiendy gonna go for those pins early. Because again, once you get the pin, then it's alright waiting on the standing 10 count afterwards. So that's, again, if the mods worked properly, we shall see. Because I have a habit of messing things up here on a video. And Brock has not landed a single German yet. Fiend, though, going for his own bit of business from behind and not allowed to happen. A stop in the back of the head. And both men being cautious early on in the match. Brock combination knocking down The Fiend, who gets right back up to the ropes. Spinebuster from The Fiend. And only a 1 count. So, man, things are going just very early. Fall away slam from Lesnar. Both men are down, but you can't get that standing 10 until you get your first pinfall. Brock with a ground and pound on The Fiend and cannot be stopped because there's no 5 counts. German on The Fiend. No 5 counts here. No rope breaks. No DQs. Just Texas death drops. There it is. German suplex. And again, Brock pounding away at the face of fear. The new face of fear. But so far, no one has left the ring to get additional toys here to play with. Brock getting stomped on, Fiend to the ropes, and Brock tries for the German, misses. Fiend just punches him a good twice there, and clubbing forearms to the back from The Fiend. Brock backing away, unusual for the Beast. And Brock again going for the German, but no. Fiend stomps him down. Brock shooting the ropes, and big jumping knee, I think it was a knee, to The Fiend. The ropes again. Big belly to belly from your boy. That collegiate background from Brock Lesnar. But no, a simple clothesline from The Fiend. And standing switch. Back elbows. Again, both men seem cautious here at the 10-minute mark. Like, they're both very, very cautious, which is kind of crazy, considering what you see from these two men in BFG thus far. But just clubbing forearms again and again from The Fiend. But a backdrop from Lesnar, as we have yet to see any big moves here from these men. Double German. And Fiend pops right back up. You couldn't even get him down for a second, Brock. Not for a second. The jumping knee from Lesnar. And catching his breath at the 11-minute mark. German. And no, doesn't get the double. Fiend reverses. And a big clothesline from Fiendy. And again, back to what Brock knows best. Germans for days. And days. And days. He easily dispatched Mario. And now the Fiend will get repeated Germans. I've already lost count at the Germans. Oh, there it is! Mandible Claw! Mandible Claw on Lesnar. But he has to get a pinfall for it even to start. Sister Abigail to Lesnar. Alright, is that 3? John Cone. No, it is not. Only a 2 count. So, Mandible Claw and we got Sister Abigail. So, off to a hot start here at the 13-minute mark. Fiendy playing it safe. Playing it safe. Okay, to the ropes. And the big spine buster. One more time. Fiend calling for it. Clubbing forearms. Dragging him into the center. Stop on the back of the head. What's he got to do to put away Lesnar, who comes back with the Oklahoma onto the Fiend? So far, not one F5 from the Beast here. He is playing it safe at the 14:45 mark. And Fiend holding his own against Brock Lesnar. Sister Abigail times 2. Is that enough to put away Lesnar? It is a 2.9. Lesnar is just getting pinker and pinker. F5! F5 to the Fiend. Is one F5 going to be enough? It will. Alright. Fiend is up at a 6 count. 7 count. That is the Texas Death Match. The belly to belly overhead throw from the Beast. So, Germans for days. And so far, I'm surprised. No chairs, no tables, no blood. Just a straight up knockdown, drag out brawl from these two, who are just tossing bombs back and forth. They both want the richest prize in YouTube video game entertainment, the VFG Heavyweight title. Brock into the corner, and Fiendy keeps him there, and just punches in bunches to Brock Lesnar. Raking the face, right? Can he hit another Uranagi? And Fiend out of breath. Just at this point, what else can he do to put away Lesnar? How many more Germans can he take? Clothesline to Lesnar. 18:45, fall away slam goes Fiendy. This main event is living up to it and more. Lesnar off to the ropes. Fiend reverses. And a backbreaker to Lesnar. Let him in. Let him in. The Fireflies cheering on Bray Wyatt, who goes for a standing switch. No. To the ropes. And another overhead throw from Lesnar, just tossing him around with the greatest of ease, as Booker T would say. But Fiend is right back up. The power of Fiend cannot be discounted here. The supernatural powers of the Fiend. But submission maneuvers, not going to get it done in this matchup. 20-minute mark. And both men have to be feeling the effects of this grueling competition thus far. Lesnar, another Oklahoma slam to the Fiend, who is now just out of it, but still has enough. There it is, F5 times 2. But Lesnar can't capitalize. He has taken too much damage in this match. Will he be? Nope. Fiend up at 5, 6, hold on, 7. All right. Fiend still has been pinned twice and up twice at lucky 7. Lesnar is double tough, triple tough, raking the face, and a third F5. That might be it for the Fiend if Lesnar can capitalize. No, Fiend is up. Shockingly enough, another German puts him down, and Lesnar not going for the pinfall. I don't know why. He wants that big punch to the face. I don't get it. Lesnar, look, you can't Kimura lock him here, and Fiend reverses it. Mandible Claw on Lesnar, but you can't win the match with a submission, Fiend. It's not going to matter. And we're still at an impasse here at the half-hour mark. My voice is shot. I've been sitting here for near 40 minutes on this video, and Fiend with the clothesline. Both men are completely out of it in terms of power, in terms of strength, in terms of gas in the tank. But another F5, that might be it, folks. If Lesnar can capitalize here and pin, he didn't pin him. He didn't pin him. You must hit the Sister Abigail to put him away. There it is! Finally, Sister Abigail. But Fiend has been so drained that he could not capitalize. He is so out of sorts that he keeps going for that mandible claw, which is not going to win this matchup. Sister Abigail, and Lesnar popped right back up. I am baffled at the 40-minute mark that Lesnar just ate his Sister Abigail and popped right back up. I don't know if the Fiend... Kimura, I'm not going to help you, Brock, thus far. They're F5 on the outside. Good God almighty. Sister Abigail, one more time. All right, can the Fiend get a 3 count? Only a 2.9 at 47 deep. Mandible claw one more time. Oh, Fiend is busted open from the ground and pound. Finally, some blood at the near 1 hour mark of this match. Fiend is bleeding profusely from the face. And Lesnar still wants that Kimura lock, which is foolish, but at nearly 1 hour, the longest main event in VFG history. This title is just that important. F5 to a bleeding Fiend. And Lesnar can't capitalize. He is just wiped out. F5 to a bloody Fiend, and he can hopefully capitalize. No, he can't. What are you doing, Lesnar? What you had to do was pin him. What is wrong with you? As his face gets right on the ropes. What the hell? What the hell? F5 at the near 70-minute mark. It would have been faster to have an Iron Man match, which is sad. Now, will the Fiend stay down for 10? It doesn't seem to be that's going to be the case, so we're never going to get out of here. I have things to do today. What the hell, Fiend? That's 3 sevens in a row. Good God. F5 again. But Brock cannot capitalize. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. 4 times. Fiend has pinned Brock 0 times. 7, 8, 9. Nope. F5 again. Lesnar is fed up with it. Absolutely fed up with it. How many F5s will it take? That is 5 pinfalls on the Fiend, who just won't stay down. 8 count. F5 from Lesnar. Dragging him and pinning him for the 6th time in the match. And Fiend might be down for good this time. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 for the Fiend. F5 at the 85-minute mark. And a 2.9? Are you serious? Sister Abigail! The Fiend has gotten it's like none. This is his first pinfall at the 85-minute mark. And it's only a 2 count? Oh my God. I'm never getting out of this video. It's never going to happen. F5. That has to do it for the Fiend. And a 2 count. I can't with this game anymore. F5. Lesnar can't capitalize. The kendo stick from the Fiend. And the mandible claw again. Even the fans at this point, after an hour and a half, want to go home. They're like, let us leave. End it. Let it mercifully be over. F5 in the puddles of blood in the ring to the Fiend. 7 pinfalls to 0. And the Fiend still keeps meeting the 10 count. That is a 9 count for the Fiend. He can't be kept down. It's nuts. F5. Can Lesnar make it happen. That is 8 pinfalls from Lesnar. I don't know what to do anymore. 9 count. There is never going to be another Texas death match in the history of VFG. It is never going to happen again. This is the only time. I've been sitting here for over an hour with this match. F5 from Lesnar. Again, pinfall. 1, 2, 3. That is 9 Lesnar pinfalls onto the Fiend. And that still might not be. And mercifully, it's over. Your new VFG champion at 96 minutes. Over an hour and a half of ring time for Brock Lesnar, vanquishing The Fiend, who got no pinfalls in that matchup. You're damn right. That's 100%. Brock Lesnar, new champion, 5-3. The Fiend is now 9-3. I am exhausted from watching that. We have a new champion. And what's the rest of this show? Full house. Brock's the new champ. Cheeseburger's the new champ. And the money rolls in. Great success. Popularity boost. We're already in an A here. Murphy and Big Show are tag champs. Will Snake and Steiner are tag champs. 19 million in the bank. Nothing noteworthy besides a huge, long main event, which goes to March. Steiner, he's champion, but he just joined, so, alright. And our scouts are terrible. Sub-Zero wants more money. And in Europe, hey, cool, we're doing good in Europe. Saving the freaking game. Double check that save. I'm Attack Slug. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.